Hey everyone, it's certainly been a while since I've done any sort of update, State of the Union type of thing, and I apologize for this rather impromptu version of it. I haven't had time to really set anything up, and this video has been way overdue for, just way overdue. Anyway, so I'm not reading from a script or anything. So, where should I start? Alright, so, I'm pretty sure my last video I had, my last State of the Union, things were kind of bleak for me, or at least I was still in a pretty bad or pretty tight spot. I can happily say now that a lot of that stuff is finally over. My nightmarish 2018 and my climbing out of the hole 2019 turned into a rather flourishing 2020. Now I know 2020 has been a bad year for a lot of people, and I won't ignore that, but it was actually a pretty good year for me. Again, I know it's bad. There's a lot of bad things that happened, a lot of crazy stuff that went on, but for me, somehow things were really good for me, and I'm very grateful for that. So with that said, my life is good for now. I have a great 9 to 5 that's going to last me for a while. The Etsy store, it's going in and out, but it's pretty steady. Everything for me has been great, absolutely great, and so that's what I kind of want to talk about. A lot of you are probably really wondering about the shop, the direction it's going in, and I'll cover that first. The Etsy shop is going to be slow from here on out. Between having a full-time job and then wanting to work on my own personal things, the Etsy store is going to take a bit of a shaft. I would like to devote more time for it, sure, but there's only so much I could do and so many things I want to do for myself that needs doing, or stuff I want to do, and a bunch of like unfinished projects from years ago and so on and so forth. That said, I'm still going to be working on it. There's still Ghostbuster stuff and runs of Ghostbuster stuff, and I will be reopening more to a normal state in late February. And this will include okay, so this is what's going to happen. When I reopen in February, I'm going to reopen made-to-order stuff for everything except for Ghostbusters and other more popular items. Those are going to remain as ready to ship runs, and that way I could never have a big lead time, and at any time I do feel I'm being overwhelmed, I'm gonna cut off for a while to catch up on everything before I reopen. Another great thing that actually did happen to me last year, outside of just getting all my life stuff sorted out, was I got a very interesting direction I could take my 3D printing business going into. This is something that's entirely new, and it would be taking the printers that I do have and turning it into some sort of like small-time manufacturing. Not sure how that is actually going to end up being. Well, it essentially has a manufacturer, just on a small scale. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to happen just yet, but I had an opportunity to make I think it was like a group of 30 to 40 end user parts for the special like print LED LCD screen holders for the special like laser jet printers, and that was in March. That started to happen in March. I got like one order in, and I was ready to start just busting out that stuff, but then unfortunately The pandemic happened, shut down, lockdown, so on and so forth. So while that sucked, however, that gave me a direction to actually bring my business into, and that's something I'm going to be working on this year. So I have a lot of things going on for me, a lot of good things, but my time is going to still be pretty busy. So I can't really advance on doing as much new Ghostbuster stuff as I would like to. The goal I have is to get enough good, get good, reliable printers, and enough of them, and large format printers too, where I'll be able to get the ball rolling on that. And there's not just the technical side or the machine side of this. I have to worry about things like getting business license. Am I going to be like an LLC, Inc., or whatever nonsense that is, all that red tape I'm going to do. So that's good. That's a lot of my time, and I think that's a very that's probably the best way I could bring my life into over the next couple of years. Now, when this is actually going to happen, again, it's something I'm going to work towards too. I do not feel comfortable with taking out a business loan of any sort. So even if I did rush all the paperwork to get things running, it's not something that this goal probably won't happen for maybe another 2-3 years completely. Maybe a bit sooner. But I think that's still a good solid choice because I do want to get a couple Ultimakers again, and those are all a couple $1,000s each. Which I feel I desperately need again as a backup, or just having a good good solid backbone for it. And so that's where that's going. That's where the business is going, where I'm heading to professionally, what's going on with the Etsy shop. And also, I think, again, so I covered business, life-wise, and again, I'm sorry for the impromptu nature of this. I just had to get this video out. I planned on doing this back in like December, and that just didn't happen. And I've been putting this off far too long, so again, I apologize. Alright, so like on the cosplay side of things, again, I have a lot of personal projects I've been wanting to do, things I started, never finished, never got good photo shoots of. So that's something on the personal side. You could be seeing a lot more cosplay stuff, cosplay projects, like how it was in 2020 when I just finished up a bunch of stuff. But there's going to be more of that, more intense projects, more, how should I say this, more ambitious projects. So, I have a full-size, life-size Star Wars droid I'm putting together, and some of the projects I have, cosplay projects this year, like Boba Fett from Return of the Jedi, are just like these massive, intense projects to work on. So there's going to be a lot of cool cosplay stuff going on. I also intend on returning to streaming sometime this year. I got a storage unit, so I cleared out I'm working on clearing out my storage room back to the bedroom, and I'm going to put a desk in there, and I'm going to set up like a streaming setup. Again, this is something that's going to be moderately pricey, so it's going to be a while before I could get that going, and it's low on the priority of getting the rest of the apartment not looking like a mad scientist place like it has been for the past 2.5 years. So the future is looking up. I think I covered everything. So yeah, the future is looking up. Things are going great for me. It could only go higher. And I appreciate for everyone who has stuck out with me, who has helped me, bought something from me, and followed me, you know, all that stuff. That's been great. That's been really helpful. And I'm definitely going to be more active this year Yeah, well, I mean, I've always been active. I'll take that back. But yeah, this year is definitely going to be great. And, yeah, and I hope everybody else is doing well. And again, I know 2020 was a crazy year, and I hope everyone recovers from it, and hope things really get better for everyone this year. Myself included, and everyone else included. Just went over myself, huh? Anyway, I'll wrap this up before I go on further with this. Again, sorry for the impromptu nature of this. I hope everyone's doing well, and I appreciate all the support. Thank you, and have a good weekend.